Okay, I believe we're live.
Okay, I'm just checking sure.
Okay, let me double check. I don't know, I got this weird error message. I'll make sure it's not going on the main channel.
Yep, it's live.
Okay, great. Hello. Hello, chat. Hope everyone's doing well. Today, we are doing a Super Mario 3D World any percent BTT, which stands for Best Theoretical Time. This is a run that's been put together by a few different people, and I'm actually in call with them. And what we're basically going to do is we're going to go ahead and watch this run. This is exclusive to this channel. It's going to be on LuigiMaster, I believe, on LuigiMaster's channel as well, right?
Yeah, the
uncommented version will be on my channel.
Yes, actually, if you could give me the link so that I can make sure to throw that in the description, that would actually be awesome, so that if anyone wants to watch it uncommented. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and watch this. I'm here with Hilk54.
Hello.
LuigiMaster.
Hello.
And XxEzraBxxx. I said that right?
Yeah, just call me Ezra. Hello.
Ezra? Okay. Yeah. Cool. So are you guys ready to get started then?
Yeah, I guess I could go ahead and explain what a BTT is before we go ahead. It's basically a segmented speedrun. Each level was done individually, separate from each other, and then we spliced them all together into one video to make it look as one run. And that way, basically, we can show off what an ideal perfect time would look like.
Yeah, right. So I'm going to be splitting, and I believe what you told me was we start the run when you first enter the first level, right?
No, it was when you select the character on the start screen.
Okay, gotcha.
So as soon as Luigi is selected.
As soon as you press the button for select character.
And then make sure to split when the timer hits 0 and end when you hit the flagpole and the score appears on the last level.
Okay, so basically when I see 0 on the timer, I hit the split.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Great. Well, if
yeah,
you guys
but on mystery houses, you have to split right when it says course clear. But like on regulars, you would do when the timer hits 0.
Okay, right. So that sounds good. So I do apologize if I end up messing up the splits a little bit. I'm going to try to time it the best that I possibly can.
Okay.
So I guess with that, if we're ready, then let's do this thing.
Okay.
And Chad, of course, let us know if how audio is. I tried to balance it beforehand, but if it's a little off, we can tweak things as we go.
And that disclaimer basically explains what it is.
Yep.
Alrighty, so we'll just be commentating and explaining things over. And LuigiMaster can explain the route we're taking, and I can explain what the levels are like.
And I'll just be watching.
So, yeah, the first thing is 1-1, obviously. We start out with no items, so we have to get the cat suit first thing. And we go super fast using crouch boosts, which you can crouch on the ground for a little bit. Go extremely fast and gain speed.
So I remember from the Wii U, there was a trick kind of like this. This looks a lot faster.
Yeah, it's the same one, but way faster.
It's the same.
If you're wondering why we're getting all the stars, this is because the game actually requires 170 stars to beat the game, so we have to collect stars.
And the goal for most levels is to try to get the very bottom of the flag, but for some it'll be faster to go straight to the top.
Hey, gold split. So is this going to be the main strategy, is crouch boosting, or is there going to be other things that we're going to see?
There's going to be vectoring, which is kind of curving as you jump around to gain more speed. Combined with those two, this is how you can travel faster than... It's the fastest way of traveling in this game is to combine vectoring and crouch boosting.
Okay. Yeah, I did a little bit of Bowser's Fury running, and I remember trying to get good at vectoring.
Yeah, and as you can see, we did so they added Odyssey into the Switch, so we take a big advantage of that too.
Yeah.
And then right here, we can see that we're going to hit this coup and throw the star over there. That way, we don't have to go all the way down there, and we can just go straight to the warp.
Oh, okay. There you go.
And a warp to.
Now that's already. We're already done with World 1.
I'm assuming we're using pretty much all the warps, because I think there's one more warp in World 2, from what I can remember in this game.
No, there's one in World 4, but we're not going
right.
to take it immediately because we have to get some stars from the World 4 mystery.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do
So we
World 4.
won't take it immediately.
We're gonna do World 4, then we're gonna go back to that level just to warp forward.
Okay, I gotcha. Wow, holy crap. That was fast.
We go all the... Yeah.
That was ridiculous, holy crap.
Also, I forgot to mention it. Yeah, most of these levels will be using Luigi because his crouch jumps and vectors are usually the best, and he can make the highest jumps because they had to jump high a bit lower for every character on the Switch, and Luigi can still make most of those high jumps.
Mm-hmm.
Luigi is also the best at controlling his jumps, so he can jump very low.
So the next level is going to be very interesting. Usually we pick Luigi or Toad, but we're going to go with Peach for a very specific trick that we're going to do. That saves a few seconds.
Probably like 2 seconds or something. Not a ton of time, but it saves like a couple seconds.
Yeah, go ahead. But let me see this last level.
This is strangely nostalgic for me, because I kind of tried speedrunning this on Wii U before the Switch one came out. So it's interesting seeing just how much faster it is compared to that version.
Yeah, well, and the cutscenes skips too. That was not included in the original Wii U version.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna skip all of that.
Oh my goodness. Okay. That's very different.
Yeah.
There's
That's
a lot
why
of
we chose Peach.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
that skip is not possible Luigi and Katsu if you go get the first star.
I'm
You have to like,
surprised.
start all the way from the beginning, which would waste time.
Yeah, I'm surprised that's possible at all. I mean, that is a huge jump.
I mean, trust me, in an IO, Tanuki and Luigi, you can skip all the way over there without having to climb or anything.
It's just slower, I'm assuming.
Hey, you use it in any percent speedrun because you have to get stars.
Okay.
The 2-4 is basically just get through it as fast as possible. We're gonna. Now, one thing you will notice is that we're gonna have a star variation here. We're not gonna get the second star because you don't need all of them, so we skip the ones that are slow. We bounce on that rat there to I forget its actual name to jump all the way up there, and then you can just go on those boxes and go all the way up to the pipe. No, we skip that pipe where the second star is as it's slow. You have to use your touch cursor to hit all the tiles there. And then, and as you will notice, we long jump there to avoid getting a 1 on the timer, because if you get a 1, a 3, or a 6 on the timer, you get fireworks, and that wastes time. So we want to avoid those.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna specifically hit like get a little bit slower just to save some time in the end.
Going slower to go faster.
Yeah.
Then we have our first mystery house.
Mystery house.
Where we basically you got to get all the stars in 10 seconds, and of course the time limits don't matter to us because we just get right through it.
Right, yeah.
And then this is where we use Toad, as the movement is not complicated. There's no need for Luigi.
Yep.
And
Also, you'll see here how
you can just
hold down the stars so they can appear faster.
you can use the touch cursor there to automatic
star.
You can use the cursor to make the hitbox for the star earlier, so you can grab it.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you can already. So yeah, that was already done very
Pretty
quickly.
fast, yeah.
And now we have our first sub-level here, 2A, the Goomba blockade. You just have to kill the 3 Goombas very quickly. And the trick in this level is to just hover them with the touch cursor, and they instantly die if you use trap them.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Is that a new thing for Switch?
No, you can do it in the original.
I didn't even know that. I usually would just ground pound them.
And 2-5 is going to have the least complicated movement out of all these levels except for 2 Castle, which is the auto-scroller. So we're going to stick with Toad.
Because if you move while getting the double cherry, you like stop your movement. It's very strange. You have to wait a little bit. Otherwise,
We
they
can
get...
use our touch cursor there to automatically just break those boxes.
And you have to
Run to the right a little bit there with the first Toad, and that way we can just immediately line ourselves up with that star.
There goes the second Toad.
And now you'll notice that in the third star you need 4 cherries to get up there, but you actually don't. You can just climb up the wall.
And here, it'd just be fast to get the top of the flag.
Two-dash Castle, which is an auto-scroller.
Do you skip any of the auto-scrolling stuff?
We skip most of them.
Barely skip any of it. Like, there's kind of an invisible wall, so the goal is just to try to get past it as soon as possible, but you cannot like go ahead of it and play it blind like you can on others.
Okay.
So it will be a very slow level.
Yeah, most of this cannot be skipped.
Yeah, I didn't think there'd be much of a way to do that.
Yeah. And so we just have to wait and play around.
Yeah. For now, I did see a couple of super chats, so since we're kind of waiting, I'll read them off. We got one from Clifford. Doing good. How about you? I'm doing pretty good. How's everyone doing here?
Fine.
And then you notice that we get the cannonball there because we need it for the third star to break the barrier.
Okay.
There's not really much you can say about this level.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of a boring one.
you just kind of wait. Yeah.
There's just some levels where you go extremely fast, and this is just normal.
I think there's like
Yeah.
3 auto-scrollers in this run, from what I can remember.
In the main worlds, I think there is.
Yeah.
So here's where you try to push to get out of the invisible wall. Kind of
Yeah.
hard to do, but with an Odyssey dive, it can push you a bit further, and then you just try to get that star as fast as you can. Let the cannon shoot it, and then you enter the pipe so fast.
And then just kill Boom Boom as quickly as possible.
Here, you realize how I'll jump the first 2 times, and then the last one I'll scratch. It's the fastest sport like that.
So are you sitting
Yeah,
in that
the
spot for
animation-
a particular reason?
No, just to avoid the...
Okay, I didn't know if you could control his RNG. I'm guessing not. But...
Now, one thing you notice, we see that we took damage to get rid of the cannonball. That's because it gives us a 1-up at the end of the flagpole, and that wastes a second, so we don't want to do that.
Oh, okay.
We also dodged the 100-second timer just to save a little bit of time at the points getting.
Yeah, that loses a second, too. Because the timer has to count all of that down. So that's it for World 2.
All right.
You know, we're already on a really good pace. How ahead are we? I don't see the splits on the VC.
We're sitting at 11 minutes right now. 11:25.
No, I mean, like, how much ahead are we from the...
Over 5 minutes.
Wow.
I did not expect that.
Yeah, 5:40 apparently. Unless I hit the split a little wrong, but we're pretty far ahead.
Yeah. Now, you already know this, I think, the ice glitch.
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
Oh, this run.
Yeah, it's where if you
Yes,
crouch on ice, you just go infinitely fast. We abuse the touch cursors and the snowballs to grab the stars instantly.
Gee, this is much faster than even like the Wii U version.
Yeah, and you can just kind of like angle your camera up there to use that snowball. It's very hard to control at the same exact time.
Mm-hmm.
I think in the Wii U segmented speedrun, LuigiMaster had to have his brother use the touch screen while he played. But I think in this one, he used them both simultaneously.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I did it by myself. I mean, it was about equally fast as the Wii U. The Wii U one was all.
Now we have our first ghost house here, and there's a few tricks to save some time. You'll notice that a lot of this run is taking the non-intended way to do things. It's breaking the normal sequence of how you would play this game originally. Like right here, we use the cursor to freeze the rotating area right there, so we can just climb up that wall to get the star immediately. And right here, we can clip into the bookshelf a little bit, so we don't have to go all the way on top to make it all fall down. Just stuff like that can save mere seconds, and then we just kind of let ourselves roll up that, because that's a little bit faster than just like bonking on the stairs and losing speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing different about the bookshelf trick on the Switch version, you have to dive like forward instead of back. Whereas on the Wii,
and you see we didn't take the couch to get that.
Yeah, I've been noticing a lot of diving.
Yeah. And you just fly all the way to that flagpole. And yeah, you did. I don't know if you heard me, but we did not take that couch to get the third star. We climbed all the way up the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one is a Captain Toad level, which basically Captain Toad cannot jump, so you just have to get the stars as fast as possible. So it's just about being fast. There's not really anything too special about Captain Toad. But you can use some exploits and tricks to save a few seconds here, and you'll see it.
Okay.
not really any special glitches or anything, but basically just try to run the shortest way possible.
Just try to get the perfect route.
Running down that hill line to start getting the fast running sooner.
So it's okay to lose time getting hit by the enemy. That's still faster?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
it would be slower to walk around.
That's slower.
I guess fair enough. Yeah, it's worth even the stun.
And then you can see we cut the corners there to try to go a little bit faster.
Uh-huh.
And the next trick you'll see is the big one here, and it's really not too amazing. But you can kind of just cut that corner there instead of going all the way around.
Yeah, when I was very briefly running this, I would do that. It's not as hard as it looks, actually.
No, no, it's very easy.
Mm-hmm. It still looks pretty cool, though.
Yeah. And then the next level is 3-4, which is a 100-second timer. We just finish it very quickly, and we skip the third star as you have to go up into the cloud, and it's very slow. So we don't get the third star.
Okay.
And going back to the world map also saves a little bit of time for the movement to 3-4.
And then you can use the touchscreen to like cover that rabbit there if you ever need to catch it and it's too annoying.
Right. Yeah.
And we just zip through it as fast as we can.
Now we'll walk. It's very slow, but there's still some tricks.
The next level is a sub-level with the Magic Koopas, so we just kill them as fast as we can. There's no trick to it.
Okay.
We just get rid of all of them.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much you really can do.
Yeah. Then the next level is a water level, so there's not too much to commentate about, but there are some ways you can go a little bit faster.
Okay.
Luigi time! Let's go!
First thing you'll notice is that we ground pound straight into the pipe there, so that way it'll just send us right over there a little bit quicker. And then when we get the first star, we're gonna dive into the star and not get on the platform where it's on.
Oh wow. That's
That
pretty
way
smart.
we save like it saves like 2 seconds. So
Yeah. I didn't realize hitbox was that big for the star. Or is it just really close to like I'm guessing
yeah,
the
it's
edge
just
of
close to
land?
the platform. You don't
Close to
actually
the
have to get on it.
Okay.
If you're facing the star while scratching at it, it'll get it most of the time, but I don't get it all the time, so...
And then
It's
we
not
skip
like
the
you hide
second
it.
star as it's slow.
Nice. All right.
You know,
Now-
pipe animation will slow it down as well.
And then we don't go in the normal pipe here. We have to go up this secret route here to get the third star. And then we do it here.
Oh nice.
And yeah, we
Goomba?
also bounce. Yeah, we bounce on the Goomba to save a second.
That's smart.
Yeah.
And this is also a level where it's faster to just get to the top of the flag, since you're already up there.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next level is going to be a little bit of a highlight for World 3, along with 3 Castle. Now, this is where our star route's going to change from a lot of people's conventional any % routes. We're going to actually get the first star, which some people do and some people don't, and there's a reason why we get the first star. That will come later. So first thing you'll see is that we just long jump down there and use our crouch boosts to go all the way, gain enough
Wow.
speed to just completely jump all the way to that pipe.
Jeez.
It's not even like... We just make a fool out of this level.
I love the. I was so confused why you were like round pounding on the left side. I didn't expect you to dive into the star.
And then as you can see, we just like skip this entire thing.
Wow.
We just dive all the way down here, and another highlight is we just cap momentum all the way up here to jump on top of that block there,
Oh my
fall all the way
gosh.
down to the third star, and dive to the end of the level.
Holy crap.
And there you can skip all the boards, saving just a lot of time.
We
Yeah, just saving the last second.
completely make a fool out of that level.
Holy. That level was insane.
Oh, and yeah, if someone in chat said this, if you saw Rosalina as the checkpoint, if you're exiting a transition and you hover on the checkpoint with your cursor as you exit a transition, like a pipe or a door, it'll turn into a Rosalina checkpoint. It's a glitch that LuigiMaster discovered.
It's a
And,
fun
Here's
And then,
the
as you can
auto
see,
scroller, but
we jump the trains to skip this auto scroller.
Yeah, I think this was in the Wii U version too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was. This was done in RTA runs.
Yeah.
It's just a lot faster now.
Yeah. Everything's
Yeah,
a lot
it's
faster.
Yeah.
The cursor
Yeah,
again.
we just gotta wait for Captain Toad there. And as you can see, we hover over with the cursor so we can grab it instantly. And the last trick that we do here is that we're gonna hit Pom Pom early. So as soon as the cutscene is over, we're gonna dive and immediately jump on her.
And the way to tell the difference here between the pom-poms is very, very tiny, but whichever one has like a little bit of a shinier sparkle, that one's the real one, but the
Yep.
difference is so small.
It's impossible.
And then and that's it for World 3. It's actually no. We still have Histocrat. I lied.
Right, yeah, there's still 3D, but
Yeah, but like the main part of World 3.
mm-hmm. We've saved about 11.5 minutes so far.
I don't think we saved that much.
Oh, well, that's what it says on mine.
Yeah,
it's been
something might be a
22
little bit
minutes,
wrong.
So, yeah, I might
Yeah,
be
something might be a little bit.
But
Yeah. So I think there's a wrong split somewhere.
Oh, okay. Well, the main timer will still... That's what's most important anyway.
Yeah, the timer will still reflect the true time of the run, so
Yes.
just kind of ignore those splits.
I'm guessing
Alright,
it'd be
so-
about 2 minutes ahead or something. I don't know, but it's not no 11 minutes ahead.
Oh, okay.
Little optimization there, jumping on that the little wall there to jump all the way up there. Most people don't do that. And then we just spin jump all the way up there.
You'd have to, when you jump off the trail, you have to start twirling your stick before you land on the ground. And when the cutscene starts, you can just instantly spin jump instead of having to wait.
You can buffer movement in this
Yeah.
game.
That first spin jump was insanely fast.
So yeah, make a complete joke out of this guy. No, that's a very common trick. And then now we're done with World 3.
All right.
For World 4.
Oh yeah, wait, we're comparing to your run. That's why the splits are wild.
Yeah, that's what I just realized that a couple minutes ago. I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, QR. Thank you to QRL Storm for pointing that out in chat.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought... Sorry, guys. I was in a bit of a rush. I was given the proper splits, like, a couple weeks ago. And I thought I selected them. I think I selected my own by accident, so...
Yeah, that's okay, that's okay.
Yeah, I'll just keep hitting them, and then when it gets to the last one, you know, if it's ahead or whatever, then... Yeah, it'll be fine. We'll get the main time, so...
Yeah, we'll get the real
Doing long jumps to kill all those ants, and jumping up here to get the star.
Holy crap.
Jumping over here to get this star.
Then you just climb up this wall. And then we get this extra cat suit here.
Oh,
The
you're
reason
gonna
why
take
is
damage. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah. You know, we don't put the cat suit back on until the next level, as you don't have to wait on the flagpole if you don't have a cat suit.
Right.
So it's a little bit faster.
That was definitely my favorite of the bunch, 4-2.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Now 4-2 is the swampy level.
You will see why.
So one thing we're gonna do is we're not gonna put our cat suit on immediately. We'll do it at a time. That's more convenient. For now, it's just as fast to just go without the cat suit. And see, we mashed that really hard, and you can just jump all the way up to the star. Now we put on the cat suit.
Oh, interesting. I love how you're just hitting these
Yeah,
piranhas
damn it.
completely. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought.
you're just mashing on them.
that's awesome.
And then one thing you'll notice that we gotta avoid that stamp because you'll have the prompt at the end of the screen. You'll lose time on that, and you'll notice that we're not going to take the warp right away. We're going to get the 3rd star and actually complete the level. This is because we want to do some levels in World 4, such as 4-4 and the Mystery House, to gain extra stars. After that, we will return to 4-2 and go back and warp. Now, on the Wii U version, you could perform a glitch at the beginning of World 8 to get out of bounds and fall down to the Mystery House, saving the need to go all the way through World 4, but it was patched in the Switch version, so we cannot do it.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say I was pretty sure that this is like a brand new route compared to the Wii U version because of that. The glitch
Yeah.
removed.
Well, if you think about it, it's a 6-year-old route because before the out of bounds glitch was discovered.
Yeah.
So now, yeah, we just get
It's
through
very
this guys as
fast.
quick as possible.
Not really anything interesting.
You can just throw that rock and break the other two, so you don't have to throw all 3 into the lava. Not too special, but yeah.
And I remember watching one of your videos of you playing the levels backwards in 4-4, You struggled on 4-4 a bit, so I want to see how much this impresses you.
Oh yeah, I'm very curious. Now, I have to say, I do kind of wish I went to the community for that, because there were actually like 3 or 4 levels. I remember LuigiMaster actually contacted me saying they were actually possible. But yes, this level, yeah, I struggled with it a lot. Or Bathaniel did.
Yeah. Your alternate ego.
We're 2 different people.
Yeah. And then we just get through there quickly, climb up this wall to go to the 2nd star, ground pound on there.
I'm curious how
And go to the 3rd star, and instead of using the bouncy guy, we just use him very quickly. It's usually faster to just climb up the wall though. And then here's the impressive part.
Oh my gosh. This brings back, yeah, horrible memories. Oh my gosh, that was so difficult to do backwards.
Yeah, for that 3rd star, it's not fastest to climb. That's a consistent way, but you tap the spring thing and just instantly jump on it. That's actually the fastest still.
Okay. Oh, and I remember, so I think in the Wii U version, you would just do the mystery house, if I can recall.
Yeah, because of the out of bounds glitch.
That's right. Yeah, he would land like right next to it.
Oh no, to the person who asked who is playing, it's LuigiMaster.
Yeah, it's mostly LuigiMaster.
Yeah,
There's
I'm
one-
just
One
hosting.
level Hilka did, which will be
Yeah.
later on.
And then the mystery house is just be fast. There's nothing special.
It's fastest to use Toad because it's like the shortest sections and he scratches really fast.
His crouch boosts aren't as good as Luigi's, but in smaller, less complicated sections of levels, it's easier to use him. It's just a little bit faster. Such as this example.
Oh, even vectoring on that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I guess maybe that's not a common fact, but like vectoring is even faster than like the speed boost. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the crouch boosting is more powerful than vectoring, but when you put the both together, it's the most powerful way you can move in this game.
Right, yeah. But like
Although
Just
a lot of
jumping.
beginners will not crouch boost, they will just stick with vectoring because it's difficult as a beginner because it requires precise timing for each crouch boost.
Yep.
It takes lots of practice to get used to crouch boosting.
And it's a lot tighter on the Switch than the Wii U as well, because you have to press crouch a lot shorter, whereas on the Wii U, you press crouch a little bit longer.
And then as you can see, we use the warp map to get back to 4-2 a little bit quicker than just taking the pipe.
Yep, we are just
And now here's where we take the warp.
And then this is where the route deviation will finally make sense. This is why we got star 1 in 7-3, which we usually don't get.
We always get star 1
yes. 7-3, I mean 3-7, I mean, yeah. So this is what's going to
Tanuki will be used later on as well.
this is what's going to excite the 3D World community. Because Tanuki is seen as like the end-all be-all in individual level speedruns for a lot of them. Because of the Tanuki boost trick that Hilk discovered, where you can gain speed from a Tanuki roll immediately.
So you can just instantly gain a lot of speed at the beginning of
And,
level. Which saves
using
like,
it in an RTA run is kind of coveted because it's not viable in a full speed run, but in a BTT, we are going to use it.
But first, Captain Toad.
Captain Toad.
Yeah, we got to get through Captain Toads. I can see QRL is excited in the chat there. He's a 3D World runner.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, he helped me a lot when I was trying to learn this game back in January.
Yeah. And then the Captain Toad levels are just get through it as fast as possible. And
Here, you won't have
as
to
you can
tap
see,
that
we do
Oh,
have some
okay.
corners there.
block. You just have to go through it like that, similar to how we did on 3-Captain Toad.
Yeah, I actually did not know you could do that. That's pretty handy.
In the next level we're going to use is not 5-1. It's one Captain Toad, and there's going to be a little bit of a shortcut to get to the other side of World 1 without completing 1, 2, and 1A. Most people do not know about this, so a lot of you guys watching might learn something new here. You can take this hidden pipe right here near the castle, go over here, take another hidden pipe, and now you're on the other side of World 1 without actually having to complete the other 2 levels.
Yeah, I never learned that until I was running the game.
Yeah.
This year.
And then
we go back to 5-1 after this, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Did you get stuck to gain more speed?
Well, technically, yes. Otherwise, the platform wouldn't be perfectly aligned.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, there's no blow fans anymore because of the removal of the microphone. And as you can see, we take a little bit of a different route. We don't get that first star right away. We fall down there after instead to save a little bit of time with the cycle.
Yeah, I've never seen that rep before. It's new to me.
Yeah, and then we're going to go back to 5-1, and this is where the Tanuki suit will finally make sense.
Sweet.
And there's usually you get the first and third star in 5-1, but we're not going to get the third star. That's why we replaced it with 3-7 star 1, because we're going to use the Tanuki boost trick to get that star, and we're going to fly all the way to the island.
Oh my god. Holy, I can't believe you can actually go there without the game, like, kicking you out or something.
Yeah, the key coins. There's no death plane.
Wow. Yeah, that's
If you don't get enough speed, you will fall.
It will surprise you quite a bit. There's not a lot of death planes in this game.
Oh yeah, no. That's why there's so many skips in this game. Most of this speedrun is taking unconventional routes and methods to get things done.
And that's fastest to not jump at all there, which is pretty hard to do.
Yeah, I like that, yeah, because I remember I would, like, jump around it, and I would still save time, but I've never seen anyone just completely bypass it.
Yeah, you can do that, but people don't do it, because if you screw it up, which is really, really easy to screw that up, you'll die, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then, in the next level, it's I think it's the shortest level in the game besides the sub-levels.
No, the shortest is 9-4.
Oh, yeah, 9-4. No, I mean, like, in the main any percent.
Yeah, in the main game, this is the shortest one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably more like 3-8.
No, I think if you were using Wii U splits, then your splits are going to be messed up here, I think. You might have to skip some, because we did 5-2. But we don't anymore because we got those stars in 4-4. Now here we're going to switch back to the cat suit, and then you can kind of, instead of ground pounding, you can just dive into that, and you can jump on the piranha plant and do Odyssey dive there to do it a little bit faster.
Huh.
And a very short level, only 10 seconds.
We also tried to perfectly get 90 instead of 91, otherwise there would be fireworks.
Yes, Xylex, I have done the skip before with Katsu, but it's fastest with Tanuki.
And then we're going to use Peach for this sub-level, not for any particular reason or benefit. It's just that we're going to use Luigi in 5-4. So we'll swap once here and swap again next. It doesn't really save any time.
Just kind of because. Is it easier? Or...
It's a lot easier. If you do Toad, then you'll scratch way too far and get like a late 5 or something. Same with Luigi, so...
Okay.
Peach is just kind of on the way for swapping to Luigi. It's not any slower, but it's the easiest.
Gotcha.
Yeah. If you still kept a Toad or swapped to Luigi there, you would have either had to move 2 slots or go none at all, so it's just better to swap one and then swap again. obviously there's like not a practical use there. This is just for this, and we don't even go within that pipe. You just jump up there.
Not needed.
Yeah, because it's a long landing animation when you land. So...
Yeah, and as you can see, we do something called an extended hover, where if you keep scratching while you're in the air, you get a little bit more distance. And we're not taking the cannons there, except for this one, because that's the only one that's required.
Here's just a big open field. Perfect.
Yeah.
Could that potentially
Good for
be
practice and
skipped?
practice.
We've tried a lot.
Cannon, if you try to skip that one, there's a huge death plane, so therefore it's impossible to skip, and you have to take that one.
Okay. I see.
And then
It'd be
we're
a
actually,
little bit
it's a little bit
faster.
faster to skip this. A lot of people don't do this in their runs, but it saves just a little bit of time to use your wall climb to go all the way up there.
Oh,
And then we swap back to Tanuki.
okay.
Get the
And
bot.
we're
It will be used
gonna use
on
that for the next
level.
level. The next level is the cake level, where the platforms swap every time you jump, so we have to time our jumps specifically to accommodate for that.
Yeah, this level I remember struggling with a lot when I was running, but it's actually pretty
Yeah.
fun once you kind of get good at it.
Yeah. You just kind of wall jump up there. And we do an edge boost to there. If you do a crouch boost off an edge, it's a little bit faster. And you can see we're using our touch cursor to grab those coins.
Whew. Wow.
Just get 7 instead of 6, otherwise fireworks. Always.
So 377 is really good there.
Yeah.
I think most runners get like at least to like a 40 there or something.
I usually get a 370, like when I do an RTA run, but yeah.
That's pretty nuts.
Most people get about a 35, I think.
And in this one, do we switch to cat or not, or do we keep?
We
Yeah,
do.
we switch to cat, and then instead of just taking the normal route, you can just kind of jump
You
all
just
the way
kinda
up
jump.
there,
Yeah.
and then bounce on the bullet build and grab the first star without the trampoline guys.
No checkpoint.
And we go in there, and as you can see, we bopped that guy over there. We turned our camera and bopped the guy. That way, we don't have to get him when we leave the little mystery box there. That way, we automatically can put him to use.
Okay. Also,
And then
that
when
was,
we get that,
that
Yeah, that's
entire
only-
climb was very optimized. Yeah, having the spring jump land on the block instead of just the ground. That's pretty smart.
yeah. Oh, and if I didn't, for the viewers wondering what the time will be, you will find out at the end, but not even we know ourselves. We deliberately made sure not to time this run before we revealed it.
Mhm.
So this is 5 Castle, and there's not much to say about it, just get through it quickly, and avoid taking damage, because this level is it's pretty easy to take damage here, and we use our, a little bit faster by wall jumping up there and using
Now I'll
our
do
cursor
something
to-
different here at the checkpoint. Instead of going ahead and waiting, I have to wait for a cycle, and then I start doing crouch jumps at a certain time, so then...
Oh,
as
to
soon as
time
the
out the
second
cycle.
star appears, I can go zoom through it instead of having to just wait there and have less speed, which probably saves like 1 or 2 seconds.
Yeah.
This boss
And
is
King Kid Funk is a joke of a boss. It's
Yeah.
not that
Yeah.
difficult at all.
ridiculously easy.
Yeah. Yeah, not hard at all. And to viewers noticing why the lives counter just randomly changes, it's because this is segmented. If you didn't already know from the title and reading the description.
Yeah, best theoretical run just means like this is the best time you could potentially get RTA.
Yeah, if you could do everything perfectly.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not like a perfect time, it's just an idea of what it would look like.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
This perfect would be basically TAS.
yeah, there's a yeah,
Yeah,
and not
this
even
is-
a task can be perfect because
No.
they can be improved.
Yep.
So there's a lot of misinformation, common misconceptions and misinformation about that. A lot of people just assume. So now we're in World 6.
Luigi time. Let's go.
And we just go with Luigi here. And we just get into the pipe to get that star there. And that way we can get this first star. And get through those spiky things.
Yeah,
And
usually
then,
I would do Peach here, but Luigi's faster, but Peach is like a
Yeah.
more consistent
And we
boxer.
don't take the box either.
It's funny just watching me in the pipe. It's just like so much slower compared to everything else you're doing this entire run.
Yeah, and we're not going to go in that pipe either. We're going to skip the pipe.
Yeah, too slow.
Yeah, not worth our time. We got to hurry.
However, this box we would have to take. It'll be slower to just climb all the way up there.
And we don't get the third star because it's where you have to go up into the sky, and that's too slow. And we don't go in the pipe there either. We just jump up there and grab the key coins.
That's pretty good.
Ho ho. Meow. Luigi time. Let's go.
So this is where you bully the bullies.
First box.
you,
Skip that
um,
first mystery box.
Do we go inside the ship or do we skip it here?
Skip
Okay.
it.
Okay, that's
Too
fine.
slow.
Filled with water in the box. It's so slow.
Yeah, I thought there was there's a star in there, so I guess if you needed it as a backup.
Yeah, there was
Yeah, good
a invincibility star trick that we could use in the Wii U segmented speedrun to immediately kill those with the invincibility star if you go really really quickly. But since we don't even go into the ship, we just don't do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's still slower on this
Right.
version of the game.
Yeah, and then the next level is 6-4, which operates on a cycle. So that way you can lose time and still not lose time, if you know what I mean. Basically, you can go a little bit slow, and because of the rafts, they only move at a set speed.
Right, yeah.
But we're
However, on this one, you can't really go too slow because you'll see why. It's a very tight cycle for this one.
So most people get the 345 cycle, but we're gonna get one that's much quicker. You usually get into the pipe where the first star is at 378, but if you go quick enough, you can just go in it instantly and barely make it through there.
That was so scary just watching that. Oh my god.
Here, you just gotta get that star so fast so you can barely make this cycle up.
You can make the 373 cycle and make the first cycle rather than the other cycle. And that's it for that one. Way faster than most people do it.
Usually
Yes.
it'd be a 329 or 328.
And that pipe jump was insane. Like, holy crap.
And here Toad will be the fastest because he roll jumps and scratches fast. While you're pulling to the pipe. doing this.
I'm guessing
And the
you
goal
had
is
to
to try to
rely
get
on
it.
like good RNG for this.
It's
You can
actually not RNG. It's like very tight cycles, but it really seems like RNG. And the
I
goal
thought
is to
it
try to
was.
get the closest pipes to the middle.
Yeah, you just have to be at the pipe that it's going to land at. You pretty much still kind of have to get lucky.
Yeah, right. Because I thought the bully comes out of pipes randomly. Don't remember.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It actually isn't random, but it's like very tight cycles that you can't really control, so technically it's random.
Oh, okay.
A little optimization here. We're gonna jump at the edge of this bridge so we can save like half a second.
Few
Interesting.
frames.
That's
Very
Not
big
even half a
recovery.
second, probably like 0.2 seconds.
Most people pick Peach here, but we're gonna go with Toad because Shoyu Parfait, a Japanese runner, figured out that it was like 1 second faster.
It was actually like 3 in-game seconds faster when I tried it.
Yeah, which correlates to
For
about
everything and skip the
Another
boss.
second and a half. Yeah, but if we just don't take the intended route in, you can just spin jump to get that second star.
I'm surprised Toad can reach that with just a spin jump.
Yeah. It's just that while Peach is the normal one to use, Toad's movement is a little bit faster, so we go with him just to save some time.
You can get the star because the Odyssey dive gives you a little bit of height.
I mean, when I
Yeah.
tried with Peach, I did get a 447, so it was about 3 in-game seconds faster with Toad, so... Just because he scratches much faster than Peach.
And then the next one is 6-7, which is an auto-scroller level, but you'll see.
Yeah, you'll see.
You can actually, you know... Yeah, I'll let y'all see, I'm not gonna spoil it. So
There
yeah,
it
you
is.
could just flip ahead of the auto scroll by just memorizing where you are.
I didn't realize you could even skip that part. That's cool.
Yeah, there's certain triggers that are in the level that advance the auto-scroller.
Huh.
That's a very tight way to get that third star. Don't do it.
Yeah. Yes, no kidding. That looked.
It's actually not too tight on the Switch, but it's still kind of tight. But on the Wii U, it was a lot tighter.
This is pre-recorded,
And now for the
by
joke.
the way, to everyone asking, and it's not tasks, it's segmented.
Yes.
Yeah, best theoretical.
It's a live premiere of a pre-recorded run.
Not a task.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would say TAS in the
It's
title.
not
but it's
cool.
TAS.
Yeah,
Just-
no. We're honest people.
I mean, you can. I mean, we would be. You could see it wouldn't be.
Honestly, this level
Lies.
might make people think it's task.
Now this is the best mystery house in the entire game, and there's a meme involving me with it, getting 0 on every single one of these mystery house challenges. You use the touch cursor to move the baseball.
Which is basically just moving to the start as fast as you can.
My
This was
God,
basically frame perfect.
that was ridiculous.
It does look like we're hacking, to whoever said that in chat. We're not. It's all real. You can try it yourself. If there's one level that looks like TAS, it's that one.
And no, BTT is not faster than Taz. Someone asked that in the chat.
And,
Now this is all done.
There's-
This is mostly done by LuigiMaster, I believe.
Yeah.
yeah, but there's one segment that Ilka does.
Okay.
Yeah, 8-1.
And you'll notice that the color is going to change because of capture card differences, so you'll know when his segment comes up.
Okay, I see.
There was just nothing we could do to correct the colors.
Another auto scroller.
Yeah.
Sadly unskippable.
Yep.
And this one's also unskippable. At some point, you can kind of push ahead to like skip a little bit, but still cannot do like.
You can't really skip it. So it's just still your boring auto-scroller.
And here you'll need to grab a bomb because one of these bricks will have a star in it. The goal is to try to start as early as possible. That will still give you a star. And here, just roll jump and you can skip a little bit.
There you go.
It doesn't really save that much time. It's just a way to get a little bit faster. And the star it won't let you get a star if it's not on screen. As soon as if it's off screen, it pretty much doesn't exist. So it has to get really close to being on screen. And then we just kill Boom Boom, same way we did in the other auto scroller.
Except this time it'll be a little bit different. It'll be in some dust, but there's some trick I'll do for the last squad. So if you scratch at it right before it goes in its dust, you can just instantly kill it like that, so you don't have to worry about RNG, but it's tight.
And we switched to for Tanuki there to do that little boost. And then we're gonna, in the next level is Motley. You already know that. But there's a little trick we're gonna do, and it doesn't really save that much time. How much does it save?
Probably like 1 or 2 seconds.
Yeah, only like 1 or 2 seconds, but you'll see what we're gonna do for the next level. So World 1 is not completely finished. There's still a surprise level, and that's Motley. And there's a reason why we got the Tanuki suit. And it only saves like 1 or 2 seconds, but if it saves time, we're gonna do it.
Is this going to be during the fight or before?
Before.
Or
Oh, okay.
I mean, the flag will also save a little bit of time, but yeah, the main trick is before the boss.
Alright, so here's the trick.
Luigi time.
it's a really hard trick. That's
Do a Tanuki boost, jump on the wall. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Instead of
I
having to
never would've
ride
thought
the
of doing
cradle down there,
this.
you can just Tanuki boost down there.
Oh, that's so smart. I never would have thought of doing that.
It's very hard, but it does only saves like 1 or 2 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, it looks
Yeah,
pretty sweet.
don't go for it.
I don't ever go for it in runs, because if you get a slow Tanuki boost,
Yeah, I
if
mean,
you don't
that's
get
it.
one
You
of
fail
those-
it, you die, and you lose like the entire run.
Oh, save a little bit of time doing that, and that's it for World 6.
Wow, we are at 54 minutes. We are just entering World 7. That's pretty good.
Yeah, most people are already past 1 hour by this time in the run. Most
Usually
people
when I'm
don't
on a
get-
run, I'd be like really close to 1 hour. It'd be like 58 minutes or something like that for me, I think. So I'm guessing we're about 4 minutes ahead of my time before.
Mickey Stam said that there's no way that saves 2 seconds. Yeah, it only saves 2 seconds.
Yeah, I know. It feels like it saves more time than that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised
Yeah,
you did
no.
too.
I usually get down there at 388 or early 387 though when I ride the cradle.
Alright, so
I got
there's going to
down
be a
there
little bit
late
of a cut.
390.
Luigi time.
In this level, we abuse the Tanuki. And there's a little bit of an editing cut here, and I'll explain that. So you get in there, you can freeze that guy with the touch cursor so he doesn't shoot fire at you.
Ooh.
The Tanuki will make a bigger skip here so you don't have to go like
So, here's the editing cut. Now, funny thing, LuigiMaster's capture card ran out of storage during this segment, so we had to convert it to a switch clip
Oh my gosh.
in the middle of the run.
I mean, that was pretty seamless. I didn't notice a cut or anything.
Yeah, you can see the colors change.
Yeah, kind of, but
A little bit.
Very small difference though.
Yeah, we had to use the 30-second switch clip in there because of
luckily the capture card kept most of the run, and luckily I could switch clip.
yeah.
now. Oh, there we go. Now I see the cut right there.
And this is a fun level.
Yeah, we go back. It's a frame perfect cut. It looks weird, but it doesn't lose any time to do that cut.
Okay.
And here you'll see I
And then,
did a really big skip with Tanuki.
My gosh. Yeah, I think this level really exemplifies just how much faster crouch boosting and vectoring is compared to the boosting. You can literally see
Yeah,
the
we-
difference.
Yeah,
Jumping.
we're
You
getting
have
those
to get
boosts.
some of the boosts
Yeah.
so you don't go too fast to get the star coins for the second star.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Still, as soon as
the
you
boosts
stop
set
getting
you
boost
at
points,
a.
you crouch jump again.
Just
Boost
jumping
setting
in
you
the
at
air.
a certain speed where you can't gain any more speed, so it doesn't matter how much you vector or crouch boost. If you're bound to a boost pad, it's slower to actually hit the boost pads. Although if you're a beginner, I would recommend just going with the boost pads.
Yeah, it was just interesting to see the drastic difference in speed.
Yeah.
We are quickly approaching my least favorite level in this game. I think it was 7 Castle or something. I lost runs to it all the time.
Oh yeah, a lot of people. World 7 is considered the worst world by a lot of runners.
It is
With all the
brutal.
lava.
There's only one catsuit in this entire world, so you better not take any damage.
Yep, exactly. That's something that's so hard.
A lot of people hate this world,
Yeah,
and for good reason.
it's frustrating when you're still learning the game and you like need the suit to make progress.
It's so easy to die
Mm-hmm.
in World 7.
The cut after the saving screen, that was a cut for swapping from switch clip back to capture card because we ran out of space. He uses an AverMedia capture card, which supports an SD card. I have the same exact one. It's really, really convenient. This isn't sponsored, by the way.
Check ad.
And here you use Toad because he runs the fastest, and you will need to swap the cats immediately so you can.
This BTT
Grab
was
the rocks
sponsored
and
by
still
AverMedia capture card.
We're gonna keep
For some
the
reason, if
brick.
you use Tanuki and try to scratch at it and get it, you'll stop running fast. Works better with cats. Plus, the beginning of next level will use catsuit.
The 7-5 is, I don't like that level, but it's the only level that contains a catsuit in World 7.
Yeah, it's an awful level, I agree. So here you'll see right at the beginning, instead of going to intend to right, I will climb to skip some of it. Get to this first star and second star faster. And here, not getting the stamp. I have to kill these Naked Koopas fast so I can get star 2. Now roll jump down here instead of riding the cradle.
Oh, interesting. I
So-
thought there was a death floor or whatever.
Ooh.
That part.
And there is, but not
I guess
the
you
way
just,
I
you
did.
just passed it. You just went over it, I guess.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I
so.
went over. If you don't go fast enough, there will be a death barrier.
And you can see we're not getting all the key coins. We're gonna get some on the way down. And fun fact, you don't if you don't get that one as the last one, that poison will still appear when you get that one.
This is actually a few frames faster, just because the camera doesn't have to go all the way down.
Yeah, it doesn't pan down. Yep.
And here I'll have to swap to Tanuki because flag animation and the 7-7 will use Tanuki, but next we'll go to 7 Captain Toad.
I think you're gonna really like 8-1.
I'm
Yeah.
very curious, yeah.
And if you've seen the Wii U BTT for 8-1, you would already think that that's insane. This is gonna be like 3 times more insane.
Oh, man.
I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I think the 3D World Runners are already gonna catch on to what we're gonna do.
Okay.
So I probably should have shut my mouth.
And here you can thank Mario Master for helping me with the touch strats.
Mario Master's LuigiMaster's brother.
Shoutouts to Mario Master.
Yeah.
This cycle is really hard to do.
In my opinion, one of the most underrated speedrunners in this entire game.
Those touch strats.
I was gonna go 33 instead of 35.
Yeah, that was pretty good without getting hit, because usually I'll tank a hit from, like, a bullet bill or something.
Yeah, damage boosting is usually fast in this, but if you're really careful, you don't take damage.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
You don't waste like half a second because of cutscenes, but most of the time I would damage that. It's not a big deal, but it's better not to.
So we go with Luigi here, and this is where the Tanuki suit comes in.
Now this is the level that always lost my runs. Like it was very easy to get hit by lava and just anything in this level.
And we don't go into the pipes. They're slow.
Yep. My God.
Tanuki will save you a lot of time. You can just make a big jump to the end.
Jesus, that was fast.
That in only 25 seconds.
Oh my God. That one was crazy. That was one of the craziest ones I've seen yet.
Can't wait for 8-1.
And fun fact, that's faster than my regular IL on the Wii U.
Oh wow.
7-7.
And you said this is one of your least favorites.
I hated 7-7 in this level. Both of them were very difficult. Or I would lose runs to them a lot.
So, most people get the boomerang suit there to get the 3rd star, but we've got a way around that. You can do some really precise 90-degree wall angles to get all the way up there without using the cat suit. We jump over here, fly to the 3rd star, and fly back.
Oh my
so
God.
we do not have to get the boomerang suit.
And we fly
So
over
that preserves our cat suit and our Tanuki, and we don't have to waste an item slot with the boomerang.
Now it's just
No.
Here for this fight, all you gotta do is get your cursor and drag the soccer ball back to Bowser when he throws it, so you don't have
Yeah.
to kick it each time.
just bullying.
Yeah.
Much easier and much faster.
Yeah, most people could do this. It's actually pretty easy.
It's really, really easy. It's one of the first things you learn in this game.
You can even do it on Wii U as well. It works the same way. You just have to touch the touchpad instead.
Yeah. Pretty much make it a joke. And then, that's it for we fly all the way over there.
Wow.
And that's it for World 7. There's a little cutscene that we have to go through. This is where most people take a bathroom break.
And this one cannot be skipped, unlike the other ones.
Yeah. It's where Bowser recaptures all the Sprixies. So we have to take, usually people take bathroom breaks during this part because of the cutscene. They don't get very much time.
It's a very important story bit. This one can't be skipped.
Oh, no, no, no.
And then notice that the World 1 and the World 4 Sprixie is not there. Because we skipped them.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But you're going to be really excited for 8-1. I know it.
I'm curious.
First thing
yeah.
you'll notice is that the color, the brightness of the brightness of the colors are going to change because of Hilka. Well, that's his, I pronounce it Dutch. Hilk's capture card being a little bit different. So
Okay.
he uses a different capture card, so there's fundamental differences. But I don't think it'll detract from the run in any way. It's still going to blow your mind.
Yeah, it's all good.
I mean, not that this run hasn't already.
I know, there's a lot of new stuff in here. I was not expecting this many new tricks.
Okay. Here it is.
Best Hub World song as well.
Yeah.
It's a banger. This game has great music. And here's the hue change. You see it there.
Oh yeah.
And
Yep,
then,
I can see it.
Here you go. No words.
We're just gonna skip everything, I guess. Oh, what? Oh my God.
That's the only
Oh.
segment Hilton has.
Oh my God. That was
You
impressive.
only
We get
have
some
to
claps in
pick
chat.
one box.
I want to see some claps in chat. That was great. So that's purely just maintaining speed, basically. And
Yeah.
just hitting the one box. Wow.
The IL version of that level is even faster.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Luigi time. Let's go.
Here you
Oh,
have
I
Back
thought
to the
so.
cat suit.
Will be used to climb for the star, for example, and other spots to climb.
Freeze the little cookies there to save a little bit of time.
Yeah, so it's faster to take the pipe here. This
The-
mystery house box coming up.
Shout out to Zombie.
There's
for
a new
discovering
strat
this feature.
discover where you just hold down the cookie and go this way. You get to start with
Found that
9
hack
seconds
for
left
making
and
the
8
BTT.
seconds left.
Shout out to Zombie
Maybe
for
1
discovering
second.
that.
Yeah, I never would have thought that'd be possible. That's
I
kinda
think he's in
That's a-
chat, so
Yeah, we had to redo that just because zombie
and then,
found.
you can just jump all the way down to the island.
Oh wow. Okay, that's pretty cool too.
Meow. Yeah.
Now, this next level is an auto scroller that you cannot skip in any point whatsoever, so it's just kind of a boring. It's just a boring fork in the road.
I think it's
At
the
least
last
it's not
auto
as
scroller.
long as
Luigi time. Let's go.
2 Brigade or 6 Brigade, but still very boring one.
And a slight optimization there. We get the auto scroller to advance and then go back to get the star. Saves a second.
I say it's like 1 second or something. Not too much, but something.
And you didn't do it here, but if you tap the right there, you can take their sunglasses off if you tap them with the cursor.
Oh, that's funny. Never knew
Makes
that.
it look
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really fun. So if you want to learn some.
Here, instead of taking the doors, you will climb over it, but don't get the stamp.
Oh,
Because
right,
it'll
yeah.
cause the timer to keep going. If you enter the doors, the time will pause, and therefore, at the very end of the level, a tiny bit less time will count now, which probably saves like 0.1 second or something, not too much, but
You don't kill the hammer bro.
Yeah, it just goes under him.
Huh.
And then here's the early pom pom trick again. Most people just roll dive into her, and that's also faster than just waiting on her. But what we did there, jumping on her, is really, really hard and precise. So if you're beginning to run this game, just do a roll dive.
it's
then
actually not too hard with Luigi and Toad, but with Peach, it's really hard. I mean, the roll jump one's free with everybody, though, but the jump is very hard with Peach.
It's Typhoon Thunder in the chat. It's not a task. It's a segmented speedrun.
Yeah, when the run is over, I can put some further clarification in the description
Yes.
for people that watch afterwards.
Next level we're going to go to is 8-4.
A lot of runs die to this level too.
Luigi
Yes, this
time.
one is also pretty difficult.
And a little editing trick we have here to save some time, and this is just because theoretical. Pretend we're tassing, and pretend we don't have to actually like wait on those things. So we just like
Oh, I see.
Technically, what I did was pause for every coin so I could tap it instantly, but theoretically, that wouldn't happen, so therefore I just...
that is theoretically possible, like if you had inhuman speed. But so what we did to simulate that was just pause and get every coin, and then after we edited out the pause.
Huh.
That way we can just simulate what that would be like. So it's kind of like fake tassing,
Right, yeah.
but it's not a task.
And you will not play 8-5 either, because it's very slow. You'll just play 8-6, which is another awful level.
Luigi time.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one, I mean, when I was running it, I did not do the typical strats because they're so precise.
Yeah, and we just can kind of glide down there. So it's pretty much half auto
That
scroller.
far, that pretty small platform, you have to do it blind. Yeah. it's not-
Yeah,
There's the
Rosalina.
Rosalina flagpole glitch again.
Here, swap the cat, because it will be used for the rest of the level. And for the next one.
And you can kind of just do a jump on that door, and you might have noticed an audio cut there. That's a mid-level splice.
Yeah. But you can jump on the candle? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And you can jump on these drop bombs with Luigi too. Usually it's used with Peach, but it's possible with Luigi too, because the rest of those faster with Luigi.
Huh.
There,
And,
that was also faster just to go to the top.
You didn't take damage there, but that might have been a little bit slower. I have no idea.
I don't think the 1-up actually wastes time. It's just like for 2-dash brigade, it's just kind of easier when cannonballs are not shooting out in front of you to do like the crouch jumps and stuff. But I don't think the 1-up actually wastes time.
And for another.
Here we go to the mystery house.
I believe our final mystery house.
Yes.
We will use Toad here because he climbs and scratches the fastest.
And you can... Actually, no, in the Wii U, you could jump into that, but it's not as fast anymore.
You were using the Odyssey dives to gain a little bit of speed.
Tap those bricks kind of makes it a tiny bit faster to do that. Right there.
That looks hard to do while you're also, climbing and sliding around.
It can be hard. I just spam gyro as fast as I can while climbing.
Yeah.
And here, bouncing off the walls and then Odyssey diving saves a second instead of climbing all the way. Now, I have to swap to Tanuki here because I will use it on the next level, and I don't want to waste time by doing it at the beginning of the level either.
Here's another new skip in this level.
Ooh, okay.
And one thing to notice here, we do take the world map back because it saves like a second.
Huh, never would have thought that, actually.
Yeah, we don't go back in the pipe.
Ooh, so a new skip. This one is already... I thought it was already
This
pretty
one's gonna be
optimized.
insane too.
Yeah, this one was already pretty optimized, so I'm curious what you're going to do. Oh,
Oh, it's gonna be
okay.
better than the Wii U.
What? What? Oh my god.
And we do the little fake task coin grab again.
Yep.
And this one you can't skip because you can skip, but we don't have enough speed. You can
Okay.
do that in an IL though.
Yeah.
And if you
I
keep
will
ground
say-
pounding on him, then he'll be a little bit faster if you just keep ground pounding.
After this star, I'll Tanuki boost to the end like this, so I don't have to keep grinding. I'll save like 8 seconds or something like that.
Oh my, that first skip was nuts. I am shocked there is no death plane. Like, I guess, why would Nintendo add one? Because that's so far away, but
There's a lava's
still.
there anyways, you know.
Yeah,
Well,
we probably
Nintendo
just
did
assume
not
die.
expect us to like completely make a joke out of this movement in this game.
Yeah,
I
seriously.
mean, they really messed up. Like, the Tanuki boost is like too much. And they just made the cross jumps faster when I think they were trying to patch them, but they just failed.
Well, it makes for more entertaining speedruns.
And here I'll do the skip again.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, for anyone that
I
didn't see
just
it,
did a different way for fun. It's not really any faster, but
yeah, for anyone that didn't
just
see it
do it a
before,
different way.
This is Motley Gibb, but this time he's got electric radiation thing right here, so makes it much more annoying. I don't like this fight.
It's a boring one, I tell you.
yeah, it's not too bad. If you're like on the very, very edges, like the rings aren't gonna hit you.
And if you're doing a run and you have a Tanuki, I don't recommend use Tanuki on this level when you're doing a run. If you lose the Tanuki, but you want to do something later on, I'm not going to go ahead and spoil it, but it'll waste a lot of time. You'll see why. So I recommend swap to Katsu if you do a run here.
The 3D World community already knows what you're gonna say.
Yeah, I know what's coming up as well. I remember.
Yeah, the Wii U. We managed to find a way to do it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it got
awesome. Okay.
but actually not.
It's a little bit different, though. You already
Yeah.
know what we're talking about.
It's special.
Luigi time. Fight
And
time.
as you can see here, I will not make that skip, and you'll see why, because of the instant spin jump trick.
Yay.
'Cause when you long jump off the cradle, it'll give you more momentum to jump towards Histopat, but you cannot do that.
You keep your
can just
momentum
fly
after you go in a cutscene, so you can spin jump and move forward faster.
Yeah, it's faster to kill Histopat with a catsuit than a Tanuki, so...
Yeah, because you can do the Odyssey dive in it. The Tanuki's Odyssey dive is really weird and janky. You don't really gain height from it. Avoid the fireworks there.
And that ties my IO time as well.
So now we're on the final level, and this is going to be one of the biggest highlights of the entire run. The final level, how convenient.
Yeah, it was already pretty great in Wii U, so I'm curious how it's different in this one, 'cause I don't think I've seen it yet.
But the
Alrighty.
beginning is very different now that I think about it.
Alrighty.
The beginning is very different.
Okay.
Luigi time. It's about time.
It's about time.
So we're just going to Tanuki boost and fly all the way down
Oh,
there.
yeah, this is very
I got
different.
an extra edge crouch, which is faster than my previous IL time. Go straight to the light. Take some time.
That is way
Touch
different.
that Ferris wheel so you can get on it better. Here we go. Here's the big surprise. So you have to fly out further since they put a death plane. Once you fly out far enough, just come in and boom.
Oh,
Yeah, they put
okay.
a death plane, but you can
And
fly
this
around the
Takes
death
you
plane.
right to the top.
Yeah,
because
that's crazy. So that's faster than the Wii U one, even.
Yeah.
it's faster than the Wii U.
So Nintendo
We
tried
skip that
to you can
entire
just fly
section
over.
out there. Most people don't even get halfway when they do Tanuki skip, if they even do it at all. But we skip that entire section. And if you notice, because of that, the music did not trigger, so we have no music.
Well, I'm glad it doesn't crash the game or anything. It's just no music.
You know,
And then,
Make this
skip.
skip easier as well.
You just
You
climb
can
up the
actually hear
left
what
clouds
they're
and
doing more.
Yeah, this is the same as the Wii U one. Skip there too.
Nice.
Here you can kind of see your shadow, making it a little bit easier, but do it really fast is pretty hard.
And I'm breaking at the end of
I'll
this.
swap the Tanuki here because the ending.
It's a little faster with the Nuki.
I'm splitting at 0 still, right? Just to be sure, since it's the end.
no, you split on the flag.
It's
That's
on the
just
flag.
work here.
Okay.
As soon as he touches the
As soon
flag.
as I touch the flag, you split.
I gotcha. All right. And our oh yeah, I forgot there's another cutscene.
And one last Tanuki boost.
And it doesn't matter if you get fireworks on this, though. There actually aren't fireworks if you get a 6, 3, or 1.
There you have it. Our final time. It might be a little off. I'm gonna actually go back to the beginning after, double check the time is accurate. But we have 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 10 seconds.
Yep, that sounds about right to me.
Yep.
Very, that's about, the world record is 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 4 seconds.
Dang. So that means, I mean, potentially RTA could get pushed to, maybe 127, 26. in the future.
Yeah.
In 25 with really good optimization.
Yeah, it's very, very difficult though. We spent
Be
half a
very
year
hard.
making this.
You have to do everything perfectly.
I mean, this reminds me a lot of Mario 64 runs because their ideal run is like 132 or something, and people are at like 137 at their best. So, and that run is also very, very optimized and difficult, like this one.
Yes. That was a lot of hard work to make this.
Yeah, I can't even imagine how long this took. So, congrats, guys, to putting this all together for us.
Yeah, and thank you for hosting it for us.
Thank you for hosting it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm glad you reached out. No, this was really
Yeah.
cool. I'm glad I did this.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add? I can kind of stop when we reach the end of the credits.
Yeah, we can do that. But you're always welcome in the 3D World community. Just know that.
Oh, well, thank you. Also, if anyone wants to watch this non-commentated, I'm going to have a link in the description of LuigiMaster's non-commentated run. Do you have that right now? Am I able to post that in chat at least, for anyone that wants to see that?
I'll send it to you.
Okay, great. Yeah, so I'm going to post that link in the chat if you want to watch non-commentated. Is there anything else you'd like me to post? I could do the Discord server for anyone that's interested in speedrunning this game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You can do that. 3D World main server.
And link the Twitters. I'll send you those.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, just send me that stuff and I'll throw it in the description.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. Even my mind was blown when we were making it.
Yeah, seriously, some of those skips, oh my god. The 8-1, 7-7, I mean, a lot of them. I can't believe how few death planes there are.
Do you want me to link it in the chat?
Yeah, you know what? Go ahead and let me actually do that real quick. 'Cause I
If
have-
you want to, you can put it in the description if you want. Oh, look, 134. That beats my current IL time of whatever, 140 something. So that's a new world record.
There you go.
Are you done?
Okay, so I went ahead and put the link in the chat,
Cool.
guys, if anyone wants to watch that. Oops, you guys can see my desktop. Oh well. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop streaming there unless there's anything else you guys want to add before we finish things off.
No, there's nothing. Make sure to subscribe to LuigiMaster though. We put a lot of effort in that, and okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Mainly LuigiMaster. He did most of the levels.
Yeah. And then I
Does
edited it all
everything
together.
Speedrunner as well. So yeah, subscribe to him too.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that sounds good then. I guess we'll go ahead and end things. Thank you all for
Yep.
watching.
That.
Right.
And, yeah, I'll see you guys soon.
See ya.
Yeah. See ya.
See ya.
All right, and